good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
White going to come out throwing. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Baron Browning.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. He finds Corey Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's White. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Forced out to his left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Delay of game,
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coach.
Well, time is of the essence. We breezed through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 67 yards.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, here's White. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The play fake, now White.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, White.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Eric Silver, 27 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter.
And now the kick is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. So out now come the Jets. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now White. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Wilson to throw. He finds Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.